Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 4th grade concept of comparing fractions. This is standard 4.3D in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 32 off the 2019 released STAAR test. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and then we will look at our answers together. So we have a table and it's got 4 different fractions. Miss Brady's got 5/10, Mr. Chang has got 2/4, Miss Gupta's got 5/6, and Mr. Taylor's got 4/8. We simply need to find a comparison that is true. Now, we cannot compare these if they all have different denominators, and we do. We've got a 10, a 4, and a 6, and an 8. And normally it'd be nice if we can find the least common denominator, that's the LCD, of all 4 of these, and turn them all into the same denominator, but unfortunately the least common denominator of all 4 of these is 120. So that's a bit off. So what we'll do is we'll just take it comparison by comparison. So let's look at 2/4 and 4/8. So we need to find the least common denominator of 4 and 8, and most of you probably know what that's going to be. Look at, if I count up my 4s, I'm going to see 8s. I don't even need to go anywhere for 8s. Which means my 8s is going to stay the same. All I need to do is transform my 2/4. So that's nice when you only have to change one of the fractions. So we're going to make an equivalent fraction here. 2/4 times something equals 8. 4 times what makes 8? You need to know your facts. That's 2. If my denominator is 2, my numerator is 2, because 2 over 2 is the same as 1. Multiply anything by 1 and it stays the same. So we're just going to make it 2 by 2, that's 4. So 2/4 is the same as 4/8. They just look a little bit different. So right here, I'm going to replace my 2/4. I'm going to rewrite it with 4/8 is greater than, and then I didn't change the other one, 4/8. And that is incorrect because actually they're equal. So we're not going to use F, but that's how we're going to do it. We're just going to do it for all the rest of them. So we've got G here. We've got 8s and 10s. So let's list out our 8s and our 10s. So we've got 8, 16, 24, 32, and we've got 40. I think I can see 40 on both lists. Here we go. All right, and there's my 40. So we've got 40 on both lists. So let's go ahead and change that. 4/8 times something equals 40. 8 times 5, which means it's going to be a 5 over 5. You want the same numerator and denominator. So 4 times 5, that makes 20. And then let's check our other one. We've got 5/10 times something. It's going to equal 40. So that's 10 times 4. It's also times 4. That's 20. So look at that again. We've got 20 40ths and 20 40ths. So these two are equal. But this comparison says less than, so that's going to be incorrect. They are equal. Let's check our 6 and our 8s. We've got 5, 6, and 4, 8. 6 and 8. Let's see, 6, 12, 18, 24. I bet you I can get a 24. There we go. 24 on both lists. So let's check that out. So we've got 5/6 times something equals 24. It's going to be 4 and 4. That's 20. Then I've got 4/8 times something equals 24. That's going to be 3 and 3. That's 12. So I've got my 20 24ths is greater than 12 24ths. And that's what it looks like. It looks like I've got my greater than, which I think that's my answer. Let's check the other one. I've got my 6 and my 10ths. So 6 and 10. So I've got 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. That's going to be my common denominator is 30. So 5/6 times something equals 30. That's going to be 5s. So that's 25 30ths. Then I've got a 5/10 times something equals 30ths. That's 3 over 3. So that's 15. So I've got 25 30ths and 15 30ths, and that means I've got a greater than, because 25 is greater than 15. But you notice they gave you a less than. We actually need a greater than, which means after all that work, our answer here is H.